the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here's Prescott.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Raheem Mostert,
41 yards.
And the Cowboys Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Off the option, it's Jones.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down and 4.
Now Brady. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Snags it for the pick.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it with Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on second down, Brady flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd and 8. The give is to Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running the counter with Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Prescott on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Brady now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Brady to throw again. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
142 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Now Mostert, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Brady now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of a... About 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One final try now for Brady. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.